Welcome to NFT Malam, Singapore. My name is Kafi D'Ambrosi of Metaverse Generation. I am your host today, but I am also your speaker for a few minutes. We're going to go to a commercial right now. Hold, please. Fantastic. That is The Lasting Last Supper from Alvindo, and we are waiting for our speaker currently. So, I am going to speak a little bit about my NFT journey. Again, my name is Kafi D'Ambrosi. I'm an artist, photographer, writer, poet, and I entered the NFT space in January of 2022. And it has been an exciting ride. I entered as an artist, and within days, I became a trainer onboarding people into the metaverse. I began my journey as a photographer in 1999. It was a hobby. I was a black and white film photographer. I studied under one photographer for 3.5 years. His name is Joseph Hyde, and his mentor was Ansel Adams, a famous black and white landscape photographer. I loved being a photographer. I began shooting musicians throughout Baltimore, D.C., and New York City on the Eastern Corridor of the United States. And my journeys have taken me all around the world as a teacher, teaching English in Brazil, France, and Canada. And it's been exciting. And so I have my cohort here saving the day. Vessi Mink, welcome to
Good
NFT
morning.
Malam. Good morning.
Good morning, Coffee. I've got my shades on today.
I understand. I'm not mad at you, Vessi.
Don't be
Vessi,
mad at me.
I'm not. You're a superstar. Wear your shades. Wear your shades.
So I have to bring the kids to school, Miss Coffee D'Ambrosi. I missed you.
I miss you, Miss Vesselina. Thank you for popping in and being our guest. Do you want me to stay on with you, or do you want to share your
I
project first?
I would love to. I would love for you to ask me a couple questions about the red bike race, which is only going to be 1 month. Which we want everybody to have one. There's 100 of
Okay.
them. Yeah.
Okay, so again, we're going to reset the room. My name is Kafi D'Ambrosi. I'm with Metaverse Generation. I have singer, songwriter, artist, mother, partner, wife, sister, friend, Vessi, musician, Vessi Mink. Welcome, Vessi Mink.
Thank
What
you,
is
Coffee.
on tap for
I
your
like the way
upcoming month?
I like the way that you asked that. So this Friday, we're going to have an event on Twitter Spaces at 12 Central. So that would be 10 o'clock PST and 1 o'clock EST. And our spaces on Twitter are super fun. They're really jam packed with talking about who wants a red bike, who wants a pink bike, who wants an orange bike, a green bike, a blue bike, and a yellow bike. And the reason that Min K, my partner out of British Columbia with Digital One Asset Group, and also TSA NFT Incubator for the 100 Songs Project, which you know about, Coffee, we are giving away to people that want to ride with us through the metaverse. So what that means is that we're like each other's ride or dies. You have one of my red bikes, my red bike NFTs. You're going to show up in my Twitter Spaces room. You're going to show up wherever I am, and I'm going to show up wherever you are. So it's a gift exchange. It's kind of like Burning Man, you could say. And so each of the team leaders, which include Extinct, Crypto Beat Radio, the philosopher who's the journalist from, Voxels, an amazing art curator as well. Min K is also the pink bike team leader. So she's really activated us to be having a race this whole month. Who's going to have their 100 riders, their fans, people who support them. And so I have a few in the pocket. I'm excited. I think most important for morale is that we're just supporting each other. So everybody in the crew is like, well, can I have a blue bike? Hey, what about a yellow bike for me, Crypto Beat Radio, and I'd like an orange one, Mike Booth. And so there are these amazing people. Wacko Zacko's in it. All these amazing people. Up on my Twitter page, you can see my photograph. That's my big photograph up there is of all of us who are part of it. And so I wrote a song about having a red bike. Another thing, guys, is that on the 22nd of September, the second phase 2 for my TSA NFT incubator, 100 songs, Web3 keynote words is going to be dropped, and only 10 editions will be available. So right now, phase 1 has slowly been closing. We still have a VIP link if anybody wants that $15 NFT from the first album. We're still looking for sponsors. 10 sponsors for 10 albums, 1 sponsor per album. Each NFT album is a one of one. And if you're the sponsor, your logo goes on the CD. On the NFT album, you get the 10 songs. You get the stems for all the songs. They're very ad friendly. Like I said before, they're keynote Web3 dictionary terms. And so, crypto is risky. DeFi is the new frontier. My dogs are agreeing. Hey, go upstairs. DeFi is the new frontier. Crypto is risky. There you are. The dogs called. They're like, okay, she's got to go. She's got to get the kids to school.
I thought that you already went to school. I said, come after.
Yes, I have to go twice.
Okay.
Two different drop-offs. So for the 22nd coffee, only 10 editions from album number 2, which is TSA on Broadway, will be available. And so those are quite a bit more than 12 Matic rather. And yes, there it is. There's our beautiful home in TSA NFT incubator on Architect Island. And so on Friday, show up at Twitter Spaces. You'll see the red ring around my head around 11 or 12 Central. And so I'll be in 3 rooms actually, back to back, because we're all supporting each other. And so that's the red bike thing. I hope I explained it well.
Vessi, my bike is not red. My bike is blue. What's happening?
So you're with okay, so you're on it.
Can I switch out?
No, you don't need to. The coolest part of it is that you could end up having 7 bicycles. You can and they're worth 0.28 ETH, which is like hundreds of dollars. I mean,
I didn't even know. We must be holding them. The hodl.
Yes. So yeah, the hodl. Yeah, that's the thing. You could sell it, I suppose, if you wanted to. No. But why would you?
No. Fantastic.
So, before I jump out, I want to sing you a song.
Okay.
Oh, I wish she wouldn't have left. I want her to sing it with me. There she is.
Oh, you want me to sing with you? Of course. Always.
I have some news as well.
Give us your news,
Vessi. The Coin Republic, the Coin Republic is looking for a new anchor person. They need somebody, yes, for two interviews, 1 to 2 every week, of course paid. And they're looking for someone who's amazing, who is in Web3, who can interview great people and meet new people and foster new relationships and be on the Coin Republic team. So shout out anybody out there if that's you.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
MGen Labs will be on the lookout.
Yes. Big up to MGen Labs. Thank you so much for having me. And I might be back if you're still around after I go and,
We're still going to be around. I'm still trying to get our secret guest speaker to come through.
So right now in Gaijin Izakaya, there's BK is back, is he not?
BK is back. BK is in the land of the living, upright and breathing hard.
And Gaijin Izakaya with Mike Chua and Sean McCully. Are they there right now?
They're there right now.
Yes.
They're enjoying their meal. They are waving to you from the audience. There's Anna. We have Mike, Anna, and 2 other people I remember and fondly, but I cannot recall their names. But everyone's there.
So this is for you, coffee. This is for the Gaijin Izakaya crew.
Uh, what are you singing, Vessi?
Gaijin Izakaya, there's no other place I wanna be. Sipping tea with my family. Gaijin Izakaya with coffee the ambrosia up on the Amgen lab screen. Singing pretty, and she says,
What do I say? I don't know.
she says, let's go to Gaijin Izakaya.
We say Nft Malam. Give me that beat.
Oh, how I love Nft Malam. Oh, yeah.
There's no one like you, Vessi.
I feel the same way about you, Coffee. I think BK, our fearless leader, he did an amazing thing when he was like, okay, I look at all these little cute NFT babies crawling around. They think they know about NFTs. Let me give them some. I'll see you soon. I'll be back.
All right. So much. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Our surprised guest speaker and how do we say collaborator, Vessi Mink. I will continue a little more until Vessi gets back. Like I said, I began my NFT journey in January. I came as an artist looking for opportunities in an even place to make my mark, to be a small fish in a big pond, but really make some waves. And so I began my journey. It took me a month to mint my first collection on Tezos, and I believe that Tezos has a big presence in Singapore, which is exciting. I'm looking to connect if anyone knows. And I was busy onboarding people into the metaverse, onboarding and helping and teaching. Then I began speaking, hosting events into the metaverse and into the Web3 space. One of the exciting things about Web3, unlike other jobs and opportunities, is that you're able to bring all of your skills to the Web3, all of your skills to your projects, your collaborations, and opportunities to work in the crypto space on top of that. And so I am going to share just a couple of images of my Genesis collection, and it will go back to Gaijin Izakaya after that. So let me share a little bit with you. I'm going to take you through my On Cyber gallery. And thank you for your patience. Okay. And let me share. So this is my On Cyber gallery, which is full of Tezos. I have my Genesis collection and a couple of my initial GAN pieces that I was exploring with. And so I'm going to go in to the studio. Okay, so I began, like I said, I began as a black and white photographer. I began as a music photographer and did that for several years before I began really digging into my studies over the next 10 years. I traveled the world. I traveled to France. I was an interpreter in Cuba, and throughout this whole time, I was developing my eye. And so in 2010, I launched myself back into the art scene. And then in 2011 and 12, I began managing an art building, an art collective filled with 34 artists, 4 theater groups, and a group of craftsmen. And this is where I began one of these collaborations called the Load of Fun sessions. I also did some work with dancers in a local dance studio. And so this is my first collection that's called The Dance, that's on Calumet. We have the Jameses. They were a couple just doing portraits before they got married, not even an engagement session. They just wanted some portraits of themselves. And so, what I didn't know about with NFTs in the beginning is a thing called utility, which means there's something of value that also comes with the NFT, whether it's a physical print, whether it's an additional item. I unintentionally put utilities hidden within my NFTs. And so when you look at my NFTs up close, each NFT has as their description a poem. And so you'll see that in each of my NFTs in my Genesis collection, the description, instead of describing what the art is, it's an actual poem, because that was the world that I was coming from, a world of performance art, acting in plays, and poetry. So that is my hidden utility in each one of my NFTs. I also did a series on sisters, and for a project called the Black Male Identity Project in Baltimore in 2010, 2011. That was national. That was held at the Reginald E. Lewis Museum here in Baltimore, Maryland, which is a national museum. The next item is one of my most current pieces. This is Tamika. Tamika is a mother and a Lutheran minister who is an amazing friend of mine, who's always there for girl time, and we love discussing business. So she's also one of my business clients, and we were discussing her line of clothing for priests. This next picture is called Guy. And this picture was actually featured at the Walters Art Gallery, which is a national gallery located in Baltimore, Maryland, featuring a huge collection of Asian art and early art. It's not a modern museum. However, they did feature me as an artist for an African American celebration of community artists. This next image is from a ceremony celebrating, or commemorating rather, the Middle Passage, which is described as the voyage of slaves from Africa to the United States to enter into service. And we just have a beautiful ceremony commemorating the lives that were able to make it. Hold, please. All right. I heard that it was not viewable. There we go. All right, so I think I entered my art gallery wrong, and I will enter it again. And let's see if we can share better. There we go. Is that better? Hold on. And let me know if you can see me moving within the gallery. All right. There we go. Okay. Much better. And thank you for your patience. So, again, this is a portrait of the James, a self-portrait from my original mint. I had a portrait session of sisters. And as we come around, we have a little bit of Gann art to fill the space. Again, this is an image of my friend Timika, who's also a client of mine. And we decided to do a birthday shoot. And we created a theme around basically religious iconography and a mix between Frida Kahlo. So we did that image thinking of that. This image here is called Guy. It has been shown at the Walters Art Museum in Baltimore, Maryland for African American Heritage Day. This image here is called part of a series called The Middle Passage, which was a celebration of slaves who had come into the port of Baltimore at a specific location. We had a multitude of different types of people give blessings and pour libations for those lost in the Middle Passage and those who arrived safely. And then this is an image from, again, the artist building that I used to manage called Load of Fun. And they were called the Load of Fun sessions. I did about 15 sessions there. We created some beautiful art. And that is my story. I'm currently an NFT artist and NFT creator. I also host virtual events in the metaverse. I help organize, manage. We love NFT art, NFT music. I manage a couple of NFT musicians, helping them supporting their projects. I also have a podcast that will be launched very shortly called Coffee Plus Studio, where we discuss art, music, NFTs, business, health, and more. And I hope that you can join me soon. Please continue to follow us in NFT Malam as we travel throughout the world. In NFT Malam Malaysia, NFT Malam Australia, and I believe NFT Malam Thailand is next. Thank you so much for this short Malam. And we are going to take a pause right now and see what we can see, because we have Vessi Mink coming up. Well, folks, that is it for today's live stream of NFT Malam. Please join us next.
Asia.
where we'll be back
Content.
with two
Rise
amazing
of Asian
speakers.
art.
Thank you so much.